Good afternoon, everyone. It's Jennifer, and welcome back to the channel. Um, it's AKA Jen Jen's Creations. We're going to do a draw with me today. I was going to do one yesterday, but the two boys were off of school yesterday, so there was no, I just didn't, that, I didn't do one, and that I had planned to do, a drill with me every Friday, and don't ask me. I may just go ahead and do two drill with me's this week, and just that way, I can get through. I don't know. It's, I've been feeling tired. So anyway, um, we're going to work on this, on Who You Say I Am. I am halfway done with it. Actually, I'm a little more than halfway. I've got to finish this section, and then I will be two rows. Actually, well, yeah, I only have two rows left. So this is basically the end of the halfway point. So, we're going to drill and chat and talk, and I have an announcement. I have become a affiliate with color relaxation. I have put the my affiliate link and a coupon code down um, in a description box that you guys can order, use to order. I have not been able to get a painting. I'm looking, and I will be getting one here soon, so you can watch for that. I still am an affiliate with Paint with Diamonds. I haven't really been doing a whole lot with them just because it's kind of hard to do. They are in China. They don't really offer anything, and I just said, you know what? So I started doing some research and came across color relaxation. So that's who I have my affiliate ship with. So that, again, that link is down in the uh, description box, and you guys can go and check them out. I have noticed that they are really, really, they seem to be a really good company. No, I haven't, again, I haven't gotten a canvas yet. Bear with me, and believe me, I will be promoting the heck out of them when I get to them, or when I get a canvas. But I have been hearing lots of good things. So, excuse me. Um, so that being said, that's my announcement. Oh, the other announcement is I do have a Color Street party. Most of you that know, or those of you who subscribe, know that I'm a Color Street stylist. I do have a party that I will add, that I've added also in the link, in the description box. Gosh, excuse me. And I will be setting up a group. I know I said that last time, but I've been in this mood where I just don't feel like doing crap. I don't know why, but anyway, I thought I was sick, but that's another whole different, another subject. So I have put the party in the link, or in the link. Oh my gosh. I have put the link to the party in the description. If there's something wrong with it, please let me know. I will also be doing a big, huge party on Facebook. Uh, probably tomorrow, today or tomorrow. No, not today. Tomorrow or Friday, one of the two. Or even, I was going to say Monday, but, well, or possibly Monday. I haven't got that far yet. I haven't even looked at my planner. So, that being said, those things, that's all my business taken care of today. So, we're going to drill, and we're going to talk, and You guys can draw, diamond paint, cross stitch, crochet, whichever. So, so this week has been a normal week, I guess. Well, yeah, it has. I gotta stop that. It's been a normal week around here. Um, Last Monday, the boys were off of school because it was Martin Luther King Day, and then of course this Monday or yesterday they were off because it was a professional day for the teachers, and so they got to have 2 weekends where they had 3-day weekend. And of course, they both neither one of them wanted to go. So I made him go. So, because, mommy needs her time to herself. So that was that. And I've also been trying to teach Skylar how to tie his shoes. And I don't know, and I'm, I don't know, maybe y'all can, shed some light on this. I don't remember when I learned how to tie my shoes when I was little. I really don't. I have, um, I don't remember when I learned to tie my shoes, and truthfully, I don't even remember being taught to tie my shoes. I know my parents taught me. I just don't remember when they taught me. And so last week, Skylar was trying to put his shoes to um, on Tuesday to go to school because and he was sitting there, and he usually comes to me and asks me to tie his shoes. And so I looked at him and I said, do you want me to teach you how to tie? And he was like, yes. Okay. So I did. I started showing him how to do the basics and everything. And I said, do you understand this? And he just kind of looked at me like, not really. And I said, well, it took me a while before I learned how to do it. And I mean, nowadays a lot of kids don't have regular tennis shoes with, you know, um, shoestrings. They have the Velcro. Well, Skylar used to have Velcro tennis shoes, and I kind of felt like, I was being a bad parent, not bad parent, but I guess well, I don't know how else to describe this, but anyway, I thought I was being kind of neglectful in my motherly duties to not show him how to, you know, um, tie his shoes. And because I've taught my other kids to tie. So I don't know if it's just me, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. But anyway, and he didn't seem to be any rush to learn anyway. So I just kind of never pushed the issue. So when I asked him on Tuesday, or yeah, when I asked him Tuesday morning, I said, "Do you want me to teach you?" And he was like, "Yes." So when I showed him the basics, I kind of felt like, "What do okay." And I don't think he kind of the way he looked at me, he was kind of sort of confused, I guess. I don't know his faces very well. I mean, he doesn't usually look that way. So I asked him, I said, "Do you get what I'm," and he was like, "I think so." So he's been trying every morning, and I watch him. And I can tell that he's trying really hard, but he gets frustrated. So I told him, I said, well, just keep watching mommy, and I will, that's all I can tell you to do. So he's still, he didn't understand the concept, and he was like, well, how do you do that? And I explained it to him, and, and I told him, I said, well, it's not really that hard. And, so then this morning, but then, he came home from school, and he looked at me, and he says, can you just buy me Velcro tennis shoes? And I looked out, I said, why? He says, because my shoes came untied, and I don't know how to tie my shoe. And I'm like, oh. So we've been really, really working on it. He I think he wants to learn, because he was, he got frustrated. So we're working on it, but he's having his moments. So it's, um, didn't really do much Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. I just kind of I've been feeling, I don't know. I thought I was getting sick. And, well, I've been feeling like exhausted, tired, just, and it's not, and I thought, at first I thought, okay, I'm depressed. That was my big thing. And I thought, no, there's nothing wrong. There's no reason for me to be depressed. And didn't feel depressed, had no reason, but I mean, depression doesn't really give you a reason for you to just be depressed. It just happens. And I thought, okay, why am I feeling like this? So I thought I was feeling sick. So I went to the doctor, and no, I'm not. It's just, I think because I have a slight cold, that's not helping any either. So and not only that, I drink coffee until 5 or 6 o'clock, because I know if I drink after 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to be up all night. So I think that was another thing, because I'm not drinking as much coffee as I have been. So that's probably another reason too. I'm not sure. So I've just been feeling like in this blah stage. And I just, that's the way I felt all week. So I just kind of just said, you know what, I don't care. So that, and I did, I got the energy up to participate. And then Wednesday I had no voice whatsoever. That was another thing that, I had a feeling. And I woke up Wednesday morning not feeling, I didn't feel bad, but I knew, because I was trying to get Justin up, and Justin couldn't hear me because I was talking like this. And, well, he didn't hear me. And I had to just go over and beat him on the head so that he would wake up. And, he looked at me, and he's like, what's wrong? And I said, I have no voice. Basically, I had no voice whatsoever. I couldn't freaking see. It was funny. And I canceled my live on Wednesday, my stitching live, because there was no way. I wasn't even going to try. And I mean, I didn't feel bad. I didn't have any kind of a fever. I didn't feel gross. I just felt tired. And so I just basically rested for 2 days. And I had a voice Thursday night. I was able to finally speak. And which was kind of good because, you know, the DP-a-thon was uh, on Friday, and that's gonna be the last one I participate in for a while. It's nothing, you know, anybody's done. It's just I just I just it's not any fun anymore. I guess is what I want to say. It's just not fun to me anymore. I feel like I don't know. So that's, you know, going to be the last one I participate in for a while, just because it's just not fun anymore. And I mean, it's not, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. To me, it's not fun anymore. And, you know, it's kind of hard, you know. I don't, just my opinion. It's just, yeah, I don't know how else to describe that, where I feel. But I just, it's just, you know, and not only that, there are a lot of, you know, when all of us started the DP-a-thon a couple of years ago, you know, there was a lot of us that, you know, participated, that didn't participate, that haven't been participating. So I kind of felt like the old person in the group, because I'm the only one that from the original DP-a-thon that participated that I know of. So it just kind of felt weird, but I mean, that's not why I'm not participating. I just have no desire to do it because I just don't, I really can't tell you, give you a reason. It's, I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it because, you know, I got a bunch of new subscribers now, you know, and I'm really excited about that. But it just, I don't know. So I just kind of, just, just, I'm just not interested anymore. And, you know, don't get me wrong, guys. You know, those of you that, you know, watched and everything, it's nothing. It's not you guys, believe me. I mean, I'm just feeling like the novelty has worn off, I guess. I don't know. So, I don't know. So, let's see. Um, but yeah, that was, you know, that was what happened. Also, I didn't get to watch anybody else, and I apologize. I, and it's not that I didn't want to. I, just, on the weekend is when I spend time with my kids. Friday night, Saturday, and then Sunday, except for when I do my live. And it's just, you know, they want me to spend time with them. And that's basically what I did. And so I did not participate. I didn't like go and show support because, you know, not saying I didn't, it's because I didn't know anybody. I mean, granted, no, I didn't know a whole lot of, you know, a whole lot of people in this DP-a-thon, but it wasn't that. It was just I needed to spend time with my boys. So I apologize for that. But, you know, I'm not going to apologize. So, you know, it's one of those not sorry things. But, so that's what we did. We spent the weekend together and just kind of hung out except for Saturday. I have a Saturday project that I work on, and I was diamond painting on it, and well, wouldn't you know, I ran out of a color. I was not happy. So I've got to, and I keep forgetting to do it. I was going to do it Monday and I forgot, but I've got to email the company and tell them I ran out of the color and get them to send it to me because I want to finish my diamond painting, even though it is a Saturday project. So that was all I did on Saturday. And of course, I don't know if I told you guys, but my best friend used to diamond paint, and she's the one that got me into diamond painting. So she messaged me last Sunday. I want to say last Sunday during my live. She sent me a text message and told me that she had a bunch of diamond painting stuff that she was going to give me because she stopped diamond painting. And I was like, okay, that's cool. You know, not a problem. So she brings it to me, and I didn't really pay attention. I mean, it was all in a tub. There was some diamond paintings in there. There was some in a bag of drills. Well, I thought that the I just thought that, you know, it was the drills to the diamond paintings. Well, no. So I'm sitting here and I'm going through them and I'm like, okay. She did have a couple diamond paintings that did not have um what do you call it? Really? She did have a couple diamond paintings that did not have um drills with them. And not only that, they weren't labeled. So I sat there and I was looking at it and I was like, okay, really? We got to figure this out because, you know, and I have a drill storage system that because you know, I like extra. I'm one of these ones that even with my cross stitch, I have a storage system for my cross stitch floss. And when I started diamond painting and you know, having leftover drills, I just made a system. So I'm sitting here and I'm going through all of it. And one of the diamond paintings was Diamond Art Club that I gave her for, I think it was Mother's Day. So I texted her and I asked her, I said, do you want me to finish this for you? And she was like, you can, you don't have to. And I was like, oh, and I told her, I said, well, I gave it to you. And I said, you know, I bought it for you for Mother's Day. And I just don't want, you know, you to, I don't know, miss out on that whole thing. And I said, because, you know, I'm going to feel bad. And she says, well, that's up to you. And I said, okay. So I'm going to do that one. I'm not going to do it right away. Because I'm going to do it, you know, right before her birthday. I'm going to give it to her. Her birthday's in September. So, but the other ones, just no. So I, you know, took care of those. And, we are started to organize the drills, and Becca, if you're watching this, I love you, but really, so I was, going through everything, and some of the drills weren't labeled, which was no big deal. I mean, I can probably figure it out eventually, but they weren't all labeled, and but most of them were, and she had mixed in squares with rounds, which is no big deal. So, I mean, the bag was like, it was one of those big gallon size Ziploc bags that had all these drills in it. And I'm like, goodness gracious day. So that's my next project. I was going to do a drill with me, organizational, video with that. But I said no, because as I was looking through the drills, I was like, no, 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 no. We're not going to do this, because this is just going to be too much work to do all this. And, I can see it. I'm going to get annoyed. I'm going to get frustrated. And yeah, nobody's going to want to watch this. So I put that aside because I was getting frustrated, because I knew that if I recorded the video, I would be getting frustrated, and you probably wouldn't want to hear me get frustrated, because then it probably wouldn't have been pretty, and it probably would have been some really, really not so nice things that would have been said during that video. Yeah. So, so it's, and I'm grateful, because she gave me baggies, and the baggies are the ones like this. I don't know if you guys can see the ones that are like this, and so, which I'm grateful for, because that's what I've been using. I'm trying to find some that size on Amazon or somewhere else. I have the baggies that I bought from Walmart, but they're not that big. They're like this small. Whoops, this small. There we go. So it's, but I'm trying to get all that organized, and she did give me a couple of containers. Like she had a Craftmate lockable that I gave her, or that she bought, but she gave it to me, and so I have that one. Then she gave me some other containers that she bought off of AliExpress. So I've got enough containers to last for a while. And so that was, that she gave me a bunch of pens. I thought when she was telling me about this stuff, she says, "Oh yeah, they're diamond painting pens." And I thought, "Okay, cool." And but they weren't all diamond painting pens. So, which is fine. It's no big deal. I can, it's no biggie. Not a, I can use pens. I mean, who can't use a regular writing pen? But there are diamond painting pens in there. There's not a whole lot, but there's some in there. So, that's going to be a fun thing to do. And I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just not looking forward to organizing all that mess, because, oh my gosh, it's going to be a pain in the butt. And, it's not, I just hate organizing. I need to, I know I need to do it, but I just hate doing it, because it's annoying as all get go. And I just don't, I just don't like doing it. It's a pain. It's really annoying. So that was basically that. Uh, And I made my announcement. Oh, I have, of course, as you guys know, I said at the beginning of the video, I made a goal to finish this um, it's not going to be done by the end of this week because I just haven't, now, of course, I say that, and because I haven't really, this is the first time I've really diamond painted this week, and, I just, except for, did I diamond paint yesterday? I don't remember. That's bad. I don't remember. No, I didn't. I cross stitched yesterday. And, sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable, guys. Because I just didn't feel like doing a whole lot of anything yesterday. And I've been feeling like this for a week. And like I said, I thought I was sick, but I'm not. I don't know if it's just because I just don't, I don't know. So, I've made the goal. I wanted to have it done by this weekend, but I don't think that I will. I'm going to try to get it done by Monday or Tuesday of next week. I really want to get it done because I have another one that I want to work on. And that I have out and ready to go. It's my Egyptian snow leopard one, or the Egyptian Queen of the Leopards is the one that I'm getting ready to do after this one. So that's the next in the queue, but it's this has been going by fast. I know I said that last. I'm repeating myself on that video because that's all I've been saying. But it's been going by fast. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm surprised at how quick this is come together, and I'm enjoying it because I mean, yes, it's a lot of color blocking. I haven't I haven't really done one that had a lot of color blocking in it lately. And so this one is, I can't wait to see it finished. And I don't know about, the next one because I haven't really actually sat down and looked at it to really pay attention. So I'm gonna see what it look at it when I kit it up. And the parchment paper that you guys see, I realized this is just me. I don't know why I did this when I started, but when I started using the parchment paper, I didn't bother to really like make a certain size, like 4x4, 5x5, because it didn't really bother me, and I just didn't really care. So I'm gonna be doing that this weekend to cut up some more and um, get them cut up so that I can use them for my use them for the diamond painting, the next one. I'm really excited about starting this one because I can't wait. So and I do have the Nefertiti one. My daughter is going to start on that one. I'm trying to get her to I was thinking of when I do start the Egyptian one is to have a video with her in it. But I've got to figure out how to set up the camera, have her and I in the whole thing, and yeah, I haven't figured that out yet. We're still working on it, and I told her, I said, we've got plenty of time because she's not done with her Disney princesses yet, and I told her once she finishes that, you know, we'll do a video with her new diamond painting. So that's the next thing, because she's been asking me to come back in. She wants to do she doesn't want to do a lives because she kind of felt weird the first time she ever did one, and that was on her birthday last year. So she kind of felt weird, and she's very, very shy. She always has been. And especially when it's around strangers that she doesn't know. Now, there's certain people, like Larlaw, Mrs. Coffee, JJ Space, Becky's, Madness for Crafting. She knows them. So, she's not shy around them. So it's certain people and are certain. She's always like that. She's always been like that. And so I told her, I said, well, when you're ready to do that, Mommy will do it with you. And we'll just, So that's basically what that was from. And she wants to, but she just of course, I told her, I said she could do her own, she could do her own channel. But she just looked at me like, no, she's not ready to do that yet. And I told her, I said, well, it's easy when you don't have to look at anybody. And she's like, no, because I don't have anything to talk about. And I was like, well, this is okay. So she said, I just want to do it with you. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Well, that works. So, and it's kind of been a roller coaster here with Justin. Poor thing. He can't find a J. And it's not because he's not trying. He's trying. He really is. But he just can't seem to get anybody to hire him. And he's starting to feel some kind of way about it. And I told him, I said, dude, it's not you. I said, you don't have work experience. And, a lot of people don't like giving, chances to high school students right off the bat unless, you know who they are. And he's gone for an interview. He's gone for so many interviews, it's not funny. He's getting frustrated. And he looked at me. We've been having some, I don't want to say problems, but it's normal, parent child thing. And he there's one thing that I have raised my children to learn. You don't lie to me. Never. It's normal rite of passage when you're a kid. You're going to lie to your parents, blah, 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 blah. And I get that. I did it too. And, I paid, and I got in trouble for it, got punished. So I have I don't like him, and it's not that I don't like him walking anywhere. It's just, I don't know if it's me, and I'm just, I'm not ready for him to be, I'm still stuck in the, I'm not ready for him to be an adult thing. I don't know. So I think it was, it was Sunday night. Was it Sunday night? Yeah, it was Sunday night. So Sunday night around, I don't know, I think it was like 5 or 6, he comes out to me and he tells me that he's going to go walk to a friend's house because the friend had something for him. And I was like, okay, well, just go there and come right back. Now, I'm under the assumption this is where he went. So I texted him and I said, you need to come back. It's time to come home now. Now, I've been kind of, lenient in a way with him because, he's 18. He's, and he doesn't like it. I just don't feel like I need to boss him around anymore. I guess that's how I want to put that. And so, I went with the assumption that he was going to his friend's house, which she's just down the street. Well, it'd been like, I don't know, maybe an hour to an hour and a half. And I I texted him and I said, you need to come home. Well, he calls me and tells me it has a problem. And I said, well, what's the problem? And he says, I'm at the hospital and I need somebody to come and pick me up. And I said, well, why are you at the hospital? What are you doing at the hospital? Well, he, continued to tell me that he that his friend, now mind you, she's pregnant, and she's been having some problems uh with carrying the baby. So he, was telling me that, the boyfriend had texted him and told him that they were at the hospital when he was on their way to her house. Okay. So I was like, well, okay. He says, well, I've got all this food. I was like, well, what food? And he was like, well, she's got all this food for us. And I was like, what are you talking about? Food? Okay. So I didn't think anything of it. So I was like, well, I'll send, Miranda's boyfriend, John, to go pick you up. Okay. So in the meantime, they're, on their way back. He's, John picked him up. He's on his way back. And Miranda looks at me and she says, Michaela's trying to text you. Now, Michaela is my daughter's, I have a granddaughter. And, anyway, she texted me and I thought there was something wrong with my granddaughter, but no. So she texted me and I picked, because she told Miranda that she messaged me on Facebook. And I was like, okay. So I get on, I look, and she proceeds to tell me that she sent home stuff with Justin. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And She says, well, I got him a bunch of stuff. Okay. When did you see Justin? And she said he came over to where she works and got him all this stuff. And I said, how could he? He was at his friend's house. So basically, he lied to me. So when he walked in the door, I asked him about it, and he just looked at me, and he was like, maybe. And I was like, well, why don't you just tell me where you went? And we got into this big discussion. And I told him, I said, I don't have a problem with you, going walking because that's the only way you have to get around. And I said, and do I like you going out after dark? No. Do I like you walking the street at night? No. But if that's the only way that you have to get around, that you can't, ask somebody to pick you up or whatever. And he didn't feel bad about he didn't feel bad about the fact that he lied to me about it, which made it even worse. And I just got really, really irritated with him. And I just told him, I said, I know it's the age. I get it. I was 18 once, 30 some years ago. And I told him, I said, well, 40 some years ago, I said, I totally understand. I get it. You want to be, like everybody else, like all your friends, have freedom, so forth. And I said, and I'm not saying you can't have freedom. I said, but, being honest with me, I'd rather you be honest with me and tell me the truth than, basically just tell me, oh, yeah, I'm doing this place, and that's not where you're going. Because then, what if something happened to you and I couldn't get to you, or I didn't know where you were, or, I was just, and he just, so last night he finally apologized to me. And I reiterated it again, and he just looked at me and he was like, well, I just didn't, every time I tell you that I'm going somewhere, you get mad at me. And I said, well, I can be mad all I want. And I said, you know, we had an agreement. And I said, I can get mad all I want about you, walking, all over town, but, I get over it. And, so and I can't, and of course, then last night we also had the discussion of, him not wanting to do his chores because, well, help out by doing, things to help out around the house. And I'm on strike, basically. I'm on strike. I just refuse. And, yeah, Miranda gets it. She understands because she sees how much I do around here all day long. And, so I got so irritated last night, and I got so irritated last night. I just didn't want, I wanted to put dishes in the dishwasher, and I just got irritated to the point I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm tired of busting my butt all day long. And, and I was yelling. And I said, nobody around here helps out. I said, y'all think, this is what I'm supposed to do all day. Granted, yes, I know I'm your mother, but you all have chores. You all have been, you've had chores for, most of your teenage life. And I said, and, you know, you guys just, whatever. So I plopped myself down. I didn't move. And Justin was cleaning his room. And he came out last night and he looked at me. And Skylar's sitting there. He got scared. He was worried. He was scared because he's never really seen mommy snap like that. And I don't. I don't usually snap like that. I try not to, just for the simple fact. And because, you know, I don't want to scare my kids half out of their minds. And, you know, I snap every now and then, but it's not like all the time. So when Skylar was sitting there looking at me kind of like, you know, he was scared. You could tell he was scared. And I was like, dude, you know, I'm not mad at you per se. And so he was just kind of sitting there with this look on his face. And I felt bad for him. And I told him, I said, come here. And he came over and we hugged, you know, he gave me a hug, sat in my lap. And Justin comes out and he looks at me and he says, well, no, he just stands there. Now, Justin has his habit, okay? And Skylar's getting to be the same way. Little G's getting to be the same way. It's getting really, really kind of annoying. But anyway, you know, it's, you know, whatever. When Justin comes out, when he wants to talk to me, he'll stand in front of me. Be it I'm in the recliner or I'm sitting on the couch or what. And he doesn't say anything. He just sits there and stares at me. And it's very annoying. So I'm, you know, sitting there and I know he's coming out to look at me because, you know, that's where he goes. He's walking towards me. And I said, "What?" And he says, "I need a clean sheet for Skylar's bed." Okay. Go into the linen closet. They're in there. And he says, "Well, I looked." Well, obviously you're not looking hard enough. And so he turns around and he says, "What's your problem?" "I'm on strike." "Why?" "Why do you think?" So we had this big, huge family meeting. And I told the, you know, and I told all of them. And, you know, I said, I don't get frustrated a lot when it comes to, you know, my kids. I'm a very patient person. I try to be. And no, it doesn't always pay off. But I was so frustrated with them. I'd had enough. And, you know, I could understand if they were still little kids and they, you know, can't do the chores because they're like 5 or 6 years old. I get that. I totally understand that. I'm not saying, you know, that, you know, all I have to do is sit on my butt and let the and you know work them like slaves, because that's not me. But when I snapped, they knew. And I told them all. I told all three of them how I felt. And I said, you know, I'm sick and tired of doing it all. I said, granted, yes, I know I'm a single mom. That's what single moms do. I said, but you guys are old enough that you can help out. I said, your mother shouldn't have to do everything 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I said, you guys have chores. You guys have had chores since you could start doing this stuff by yourself. And I said, so, you know, you all being pure lazy is just, it's annoying. And I, you know, heard a couple of moans and groans, and They just don't get it at all whatsoever. But that's okay. They'll get it when they realize that well, they're on my phone. They'll get it when they realize that yeah, mommy isn't doing anything. They just ain't gonna like it very much. So that's, on that note. Let's see. But that's it, guys. That's all I have for this week. I will put the links up, the links to my College Street party, my affiliate link, and the coupon code will be in the description. So, I hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you all next time. Oh, one more announcement before I forget. Starting Monday, I will be starting to do, goodness, I will be starting to do the storytime video again. I am picking a new story because I've lost, I guess, my Kindle Unlimited. I don't know what's going on, but my, goodness gracious. The story that I was reading before, Anna Green Gables, has been deleted. I don't know why, but I'm going to be picking a new one. So those of you that liked listening, if you guys have a request, couldn't I tell you, please go into the public domain. I forget where it is. You can look public domain books up, and if you guys have any requests, please let me know, and I will do my best to, do that. But that will be starting up next week. I have a new program for videos, and I will only be doing this setup during lives. And I will be going back to the actual diamond painting of just showing my diamond painting. Y'all don't need to see my ugly face. And unless, of course, you guys want me to keep doing it this way. If let me know down below. Comment below whether or not you want to keep me doing it this way or what. Because I've gotten a couple good comments telling me that they like this setup, so we'll see. You guys can let me know if you want me to do it that way. I'm trying to decide, but I really am thinking of changing it. We'll see. But if you guys don't like this setup, you can let me know. And those of you that do, you can comment below. And we'll just take it from there. It'd be kind of, a poll or something. But the story will be starting next week. You guys, please, look on the public domain thing and let me know what you want to read. If I can get any feedback, I will pick my own. I have a couple that I want to choose from. And I'll go from there. So until then, I hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you all next time. And have a great week.